Welcome to the lecture number 18, coordinate geometry. Show that question number 5 of 5.3. Show that a minus 2 comma minus 7, b minus 1 comma 2, c 8 5, d 5 comma minus 4 are the vertices of a parallelogram. Now since you all know the property of parallelogram, that opposite sides are parallel. When opposite sides will be parallel if their slopes are same. So what I am going to prove in this case, that slope of AB is equal to slope of BC as well as slope of AB is equal to slope of DC. So AD is parallel to BC and AB is parallel to DC, and if opposite sides are parallel, then naturally you will get quadrilateral ABCD as a parallelogram. Now let's see here. I am going to take coordinates of A minus 4 comma minus 7 and D 5 comma minus 4. In this case I will take them as x1 y2 and I will take this as x2 y2. After labeling these coordinates as x1 y1, x2 y2, slope of AD is equal to, formula is y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. I will substitute the values. So y2 is minus 4, minus y1 is minus 7, minus 1 minus 7 upon x2 is 5 minus y2 minus y1, so minus 4 minus of minus 7, x2 minus x1, that is 5 minus 1 minus 4. Let's open the brackets. Minus 4 minus into minus makes it plus. So minus 4 plus 7 minus 4 plus 7 upon 5 minus into minus is plus. So 5 plus 4 is 9. Therefore 7 minus 4 is 3 upon 9. So 3 ones are 3, 3 threes are 9. Slope of, this is how we got slope of AD as 1 upon 3. I'm going to label this as 1. So this is how you will find. I find out slope of AD by using slope formula y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. In the same manner, side opposite to AD is BC. Now I am going to find out slope of BC. So slope of BC, coordinates of B are minus 1 comma 2, minus 1 comma 2. Coordinates of C are 8 comma 5, 8 comma 5. I will count this as x1 y1 while this as x2 y2. So labeling the coordinates of B and C as x1 y1 and x2 y2. Slope of BC, slope of BC is equal to, formula is same, y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1, that is equal to. Now substituting the values here also, you will find value of y2 is 5. So 5 minus y1 is 2 y1 is 2 upon x2 minus x1, that is 8 minus of minus 1. 5 minus 2 upon 8 minus of minus 1. So naturally 5 minus 2 will get it as 3. So that is equal to 3 upon 8 minus into minus is plus. So 8 plus 1 is 9. Therefore, slope of BC is equal to 1 upon 3. 3 ones are 3, 3 threes are 9. So slope of BC also, we got it as 1 upon 3. So slope of AD, is equal to slope of BC, and that is equal to 1 upon 3. So you will find that if slope of lines are same, then lines are parallel. So we'll get over here, since the slope of AD is equal to slope of BC, therefore AD is parallel to BC. We can call it as result A. Now in the same manner, these are the opposite sides. Okay, very important to note. These are the opposite sides. I mentioned over here opposite sides. Of quadrilateral ABCD. So AD is parallel to BC, since slope of AD is equal to slope of BC, and we got it as 1 upon 3. Now I am going to find out slope of AB and slope of BC. If I prove slope of AB is equal to slope of BC, then since the slopes of opposite sides are equal, they are parallel, and if both the pairs of opposite sides are parallel, then quadrilateral ABCD will become a parallelogram. Now I am going to find out slope of AB. You see here, slope of AB. So slope of AB is equal to slope of AB is equal to, so coordinates of A, we take it as minus 4, minus 7, x1, y1. Coordinates of B, minus 1, comma 2 as x2, y2. While finding out slope of A, formula is same, y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. So I label the coordinates of A as x1, y1, and I also labeled coordinates of B as x2, y2. Now by some formula, since we all know, y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. Now simply I have to substitute the values. So value of y2 is 2, so that is equal to 2, minus value of y1. Now value of y1 is minus 7. I have explained you many times that whenever there is second coordinate is negative after minus sign, you must start to place a bracket. x2 minus x1, so minus 1 minus x2 minus x1 minus of minus 4. So we will get over here 2 minus of minus 7. So let's complete now. We have already proved in the first part that slope of opposite sides AD and BC are same. Now I am going to prove the slope of, so 2 minus into minus is plus. So 2 plus 7, that is equal to 2 plus 7 upon minus 1, minus into minus is plus. So minus 1 plus 4 minus 1 plus 4, that will give us 9 upon 3. 9 upon 3. Therefore, slope, in this case I am finding out slope of AB as 3 is a 9, very simple. So slope of AB is 3. In the same manner, side opposite to AB is DC. So coordinates of CD, if I level the coordinates of C, 8, 5 as x1, y1, D, coordinates of D, 5, minus 4, 5, minus 4 as x2, y2. Then slope of CD is equal to by slope formula only, y2 minus y1, upon x2 minus x1. Same formula for finding out slope. So value of y2 is minus 4. So minus 4. y2 minus y1. Where you will find value of y1 is 5. So minus 4 minus 5 upon x2 minus x2. The value of x2 is 5 minus 8. x1 is 8, so naturally it will become minus 8. Now if I add this minus 4 minus 5, I'll get answer as minus 9. So minus 9 upon, next to that is 5 minus 8. Naturally 8 is greater, sign of it is minus. We always subtract the smaller number from greater one and place the sign of the greater number. So you get minus 8 plus 5 will be minus 3. In the next step, minus upon minus. So minus sign from numerator as well as denominator will get cancelled and we'll get 3 is 9. So our answer is 3. The slope of CD is also 3. The slope of CD is equal to 3. As we have done in the previous case, in the same manner, I will label it as 4. I will write it over here that slope of AB is equal to slope of CD. Therefore, AB is parallel to CD. AB is parallel to CD. But AB and CD, these two sides, AB and CD, are opposite sides of ABC. So therefore, I'll also mention over here, opposite sides are parallel. Opposite sides are parallel. So from result A and B, from result A and B, from result A and B, we get quadrilateral ABCD as a parallelogram, because we obtain the slope of opposite sides same. Here AB DC as 3, then AB BC as 1/3, and this is how we will get that since opposite sides are parallel, it's a parallelogram. So here we finish question number 5. Now I am going to do question number 6. In question number 6, we have to find out value of P. What do we have to find out? Value of P. To find out the value of P, if we know the slope is given in that case, so we will find that it is easy to find out value of P. These all are very simple sums based on finding out slope. So find the next question is question number, I feel, 6. So in question number, we will find in question number 6, find K. This is question number 6. Find K if R 1 comma minus 1, if R 1 comma minus 1, S minus 2 comma K, S minus 2 comma K, and slope of line RS and slope of line RS is minus 2. Slope of RS is given as minus 2. So what I do now, I will label the coordinates of R as 1 comma minus 1 minus 2 comma K. Labeling the coordinates of R as x1 by labeling the coordinates of S as x2 y2. Now slope is given as minus 2. So you can say slope of RS is equal to y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. Now you will find slope of RS is given as minus 2. So we can substitute the value for slope of RS as minus 2. That is equal to y2 minus y1. So K minus of minus 1 upon x2 minus x1. So value of x2 is minus 2. x1 is 1, so that is minus 1. So that will give us the next step as minus 2 is equal to minus into minus is plus. So K plus 1 upon minus 3. K plus 1, because effect of minus sign, while opening the bracket, we'll get it as plus 1. Now if I transfer minus 3 to the left hand side, I am determining if I transfer minus 3 to the left hand side, minus 3 will multiply with minus 2 and we'll get minus into minus as plus. So straight away now I'm going to write 6 is equal to minus into minus plus K plus 1. K plus 1. So 6 minus 1, 6 minus 1, that is equal to k, or 5 is equal to k, because if we transfer 1 to the left hand side, it becomes minus 1. So 6 minus 1 is 5. So k is equal to 5. Question is the same. Find out the value of k. So this is how you will find. Question is very simple. That if find out the value of k, if r 1 comma minus 1, s minus 2 comma k, and slope of line rs is minus 2. So we label r and s as x1 y1 and s as x2 y2. We use the slope formula to get the answer. So next question is more or less same as that of question number 6. In that case also you will find we have to find out value of k only. So let's see here. Now I am going to solve question number 7. It is same like that of question number 6. Find k. Find k if b is having the coordinates k, comma, minus 5, c as 1, 2, coordinates of c as 1, comma, 2, and slope of line is 7, slope of line is 7, slope of line is 7. There is no difference at all in the previous sum and this sum, because in previous sum also slope was given and question was to find out the value of k. In the same manner here, so I'll take the coordinates of b, k comma minus 5 as x1 y1, while that of coordinates of c 1 comma 2 as x2 y2. I label the coordinates of b as k comma minus 5 and coordinates of c as 1 comma 2, x2 y2, x1 y1. So slope of bc again, slope of bc is equal to slope formula y2 minus y1, y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. As I said earlier, there is no difference in the previous sum and this sum. Only values are changed. Procedure is same to solve this. Slope of BC, but slope of BC is given as 7. So I'll write it as 7 is equal to y2 minus y1 will give us 2 minus of minus 5 upon x2 minus x1. Now x2 is 1 minus x1 is 3. So next step is 7 is equal to 2 minus into minus is plus. So 2 plus 5 is 7. 1 minus k. So 7 is equal to 7, 1 minus k. Now what I will do? Try to understand. They have given us slope as 7. Here 1 minus k. So surely you will find 1 minus k to the left hand side. 1 minus k to the left hand side. That will give me 7 upon 7. 7 upon 7. Try to understand it. K minus 5 x1 y1, c 1 comma 2 x2 y2, slope of bc y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. So value of slope is 7. 7 is equal to y2. 2 minus of minus 5. 2 minus of minus 5. That will give us 7. x2 minus x1, that is 1 minus k. So 2 plus 1 is 5 is 7. 1 minus k to the left hand side and 7 on the right hand side. So 1 minus k is equal to 1. 1 minus k is equal to 1. Please try to understand this carefully. Now what I am going to do, I will transfer this k to the left hand side and I will transfer 1 to the left hand side, k on the right hand side. So what I will get now, 1 minus 1 is equal to k. I transfer minus k on right hand side, it becomes plus. Why? I transfer 1 from right hand side to the left hand side and it becomes minus. So 1 and minus 1 will get cancelled and we'll get the value of k as 0. So you will get value of k as 0. That is not this question. Like the previous sum only, there is no difference between the previous sum and this sum, only values are different. So this is how you will get the answer of 7, k as 0. Now let's do the question number 8. In question number 8, there is a slight change compared to question number 7 and 6. Very slight change is there. Now in this case, they have given us 2 lines are parallel. Since you all know, when 2 lines are parallel, their slopes are always equal. If 2 lines are parallel, their slopes are equal. So, in question number 8, they have given us find k. Question is find k if PQ is parallel to RS, while coordinates of P are 2, 4, coordinates of Q 3, 6, 3, 6, coordinates of R are 3, 1, and coordinate of S are 5, 3. In this question also, question is to find out the value of P. Now PQ is given parallel to RS. If PQ is parallel to RS, I will label the coordinates of P as usual 2, 4, and Q, which is given as 3, 6, I will label P as x1, y1, while Q as x2, y2. Now I am going to find out the slope of PQ by slope formula. And after finding out slope of PQ, after finding out slope of RS, I will equate both the values. The reason is very simple. Because since we know the theory that whenever 2 lines are parallel to each other, their slopes are always equal. So let's see here, slope of PQ. So you get here, slope of PQ, that is equal to y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1, which is slope formula. So y2 minus y1 will give us 6 minus 4. 6 minus 4 upon x2 minus x1, that is 3 minus 2. 6 minus 4, we all know it is 2. 3 minus 2 is 1. So, this is how we will get slope of PQ is equal to 2. Slope of PQ is equal to 2. Likewise, I have to find out the slope of RS. So let's see here. I'm going to label the coordinate of R as 3, 1, which I already given. I label them as x and y coordinates of R. Then coordinates of S are 5, k. So coordinates of S are 5, k. I label them as x2, y2. Now I will use slope formula only. So again we find slope of RS, slope of RS is equal to, I am now finding out slope of RS. So RS y2 minus y upon x2 minus x. Value of y2 is k minus value of y1 is 1. So k minus 1. x2 minus x1. x2 minus x1. So you will find here k minus 1 upon 5 minus is 2. This is what slope of RS. We already know slope of PQ as 2. Now in this case, we obtain the slope of RX as k minus 1 upon 2. Since lines are parallel, so I'll say since PQ is parallel to RS, slope of PQ is equal to slope of RS. So slope of PQ is equal to slope of RS. Now we will find I'm substituting the values of slope of PQ and slope of RS. So value of slope of PQ is 2. So 2 is equal to, the next step is 2. Slope of RS is k minus 1 upon 2. K minus 1 upon 2. Of course, I am interested in finding out the value of k. So I transfer the 2 which is in the denominator over there. If it is transferred to the numerator, I'll get it as 4 is equal to k minus 1. So 4 plus 1 is equal to k. So 5 is equal to k, or you can say k is equal to 5. Because our question is also the same, that if PQ is parallel to RS, coordinates of P and Q are given, R and S are given, and question asked is to find out the value of K. So this is how we obtain the value of K as 5. So I think, dear students, we have finished all exercises of chapter number 5. Now I am going to begin the problem set 5. The first question is of course multiple choices are given. It is MCQ type question. So you'll find here now problem set 5. MCQ type questions are there. So you'll get here answer of 1. There are 4 options are given for answer first question is AB is parallel to y-axis. So if I write this way, first one I write over here, problem set 5, problem set 5. Problem set 5. Okay. The first question is here. Segment AB is parallel to y-axis. Is parallel to y-axis. Then coordinates of A are 1 comma 3. Coordinates of B we have to find the coordinates of B. Options given are 3, 1, B 5, 3, C 3, 0, and D is 1, minus 3. Okay, now it is very interesting to know, according to the theory, that A is having the coordinate 1, 3. Now, if I draw a tentative figure, supposing if I take this as y-axis, this as x-axis, if I take points 1, 2, 3, in this case minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, 1, 2, 3, okay? Then here also if I take minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. Now in question it is given AB is parallel to y-axis, okay? And is having the coordinates 1, 3. So if I draw a line which is parallel to y-axis, having the coordinates of A 1, 3. Now it is very important to understand x coordinate of all the points lying on this line is 1. I repeat again. X coordinate of all the points lying on this line will be 1. So in that case, you will find first option x coordinate is 3, here 5, here 3. So all these 3 options are not going to be applicable for this line. So only one option is left out, where x coordinate is 1. So this is our option number D. So answer is D 1, minus 3. So this is how you will find the possible value of coordinates of B, that is 1, minus 3. Now let's do the next question. Out of the following points, the point lies on right side of origin, right side of origin, right side of origin on x-axis, Options are as such: A minus 2, 0, minus 2, 0, B 0, 2. Next to that, C 2, 3, and D 2, 0. So these two are out of consideration. Why these two are out of consideration? Very simple. Very simple theory is that any point which is lying on x-axis is always having its y-coordinate 0. Okay? So if y-coordinate in this case is 2 and in this case is 3. So surely point B and C will not lie on x-axis at all. So these two are out of consideration. Now we have got point A with the coordinates minus 2, y coordinate is 0, as well as 0 also 2 comma 0, y coordinate is 0. Okay, so these two possibilities are there, but there is one more condition is there. What is that condition? That point must lie on right side of the origin. If you say right side of the origin, all the x coordinates are positive. It is very important. But in this case 1 or A minus 2. So this is also out of question now. So only our answer left out is 2 comma 0. So answer is 2 comma 0. Very important. Question number 3. Distance of point. Minus 3 comma 4 from the origin. Dear students, the distance of any point from origin is always x squared plus y squared. Distance of any point from origin is always root of x squared plus y squared. In that case, you will find distance is equal to root of x squared plus y squared minus 3 squared plus 4 squared. So that is equal to 25. Your answer is 5. Distance of point minus 3 from 5 to minus 3 comma 4 from the origin. Distance is always given by the formula from origin x squared plus y squared. So minus 3 squared plus 4 squared, 9 plus 16 is 25, and root of 25 is 5. Now question number 4 is very simple. In question number 4, they have asked us, a line makes an angle of 30 degrees with the positive direction of x-axis. The slope of line, very simple, slope n is equal to tan theta. So tan 30 is equal to 1 upon root. So our answer is slope of line, any line, making an acute angle with the positive direction of x-axis, that is equal to tan theta, and value of tan theta is 1 upon root 3. So here, dear students, are finished all MCQ types questions also. Now in my next lecture, that is lecture number 19, I would like to continue with this problem set. I will begin the problem set with question number 2. Thank you.